Hi, and welcome to our quick session on Avalara tax research. I am Diana DeBello, a product solution engineer here at Avalara. Today, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how using the Avalara tax research tool can help you in supporting your clients, and then discuss the different ways accounting firms can work with Avalara. The ability to provide accurate and consistent tax research to your clients is fundamental in providing sales and use tax advisory services. The continuing regulatory changes make it difficult to stay current and be confident providing answers to your clients' questions. Using research automation allows firms to get the tax right with comprehensive and up-to-date sales and use tax research relevant to your clients' specific industries. This platform is easy to use and search, and with the code and citations translated into plain English yes or no answers, it's also easy to understand for both tax professionals and your clients. So let's check out the Avalara tax research tool. A strong automation tool can accommodate different styles of research. So let me walk you through the tools. Here you'll see different sections allowing you different ways to access the data that best suits your needs and your style of research. We're going to start with the tax laws section. For those who'd like to start with the code, regs, and case law, this is the place. Here you can navigate the state statutes, regulations, agency guidance, and court cases. There is also a search function, and research can be saved to folders, emailed, or printed. Now let's move to the tax answers section. The tax answers section is primarily broken out by industry, with some additional great menus like taxes, doing business, and application of tax. And under this section, you'll find great information like registration information, state tax overview, even audit and appeals information. Under this section, let's look at the nexus and straight nexus. And we're going to select the state of Pennsylvania. Once you make that selection, all the states are listed here in a drop-down menu. You can easily navigate from state to state. And then you can also highlight historical changes, so you can identify if there have been any recent changes in that law. Now I'm going to hop down to the economic nexus topic and the state-specific economic nexus rule for Pennsylvania. You can see here it's easy to read and understand explanation of Pennsylvania's economic nexus, and in addition to that, it provides the reporting requirement that exists in Pennsylvania. You have all of your citations here that you can use to reference. You can compare with another state easily. And now let's go back out to the tax answers section, and I want to show you a topic underneath the industry topics. Here you can easily find a yes or no to something that's taxable. So I'm clicking on technology here, and I'm going to click on software. But notice all the different types of technology software options here for you to choose from. I'm going to select the state of Maryland. And when I do that, you'll notice all of the different tax answers for the different types of software out there. And I'm going to select this canned software licenses for delivered electronically downloaded for business use. Here you see this bright green, no, it is not taxable, an easy to understand explanation and background information. Again, you have all of the citations present here for you to reference and use as backup when creating your client files. One other aspect of this that I want to show you is the history. Under the history, you get any changes that have occurred, and you can see that the change note is there in the background information. And again, you have that hot link to that documentation that was in effect at the time of that determination. Very useful when supporting your clients through an audit or an exposure analysis. Let's next move to the tax charts section. Under the tax charts feature, it's a really good way to look comprehensively at all the products or services by state to see if they're taxable or exempt. You'll see the breakdown here by industry again, but to change it up a little bit, we're going to go under taxes doing business and application of tax. Under here, you can see we not only have services, which we're going to look at, but leases and rentals, bundled transactions, and maintenance agreements. So let's look at services here. Sticking with our theme of Pennsylvania and Maryland, let's also add Connecticut. And as you can see, as I add the different states, the T's and E's appear here in the screen. If I click on one of those determinations, you get the explanation here as well as that hot link to that citation. One other thing that I want to show you is the increased rate. So in Connecticut, for catering services, there is an increased rate. You get that explanation and all of that information right at your fingertips, making it easy to get that data for your client. You can also export this file to Excel, making a nice matrix that you use internally or send to your client. All right, let's move on to the next section. Let's take a look at the rates section. Under the rates section, there are a number of different ways that you can look up tax rates, but I'm going to focus on the rooftop tax rate section. So if your client wants to know the rate for a certain address, and I'm going to type in an address here for Colorado. As I do that, please notice that we have the search by coordinates section. So if you have clients that are in mining or construction or industries that require latitude, longitude search for that tax rate, we can accommodate that here. Now, the results have come in here for the tax rate. Aurora is a multi-county city, so when you type in that street address, you're going to get an exact determination for the county that applies, as well as all the different jurisdiction levels. If the use tax rate varies, that will also be identified here in the screen. And then for fun, we can just look at the map. If you have a client that wants to know what the boundary lines are for that jurisdiction, you're able to pull up this map and you can zoom in and see exactly the addresses that are included or excluded from that jurisdiction. Now, today, I have only touched the surface of all of the different great topics for Avalara tax research. I want to share with you now the ways that accountants can work with Avalara. So there are three ways that accountants will typically work with Avalara, and that is through a referral motion, where the firm can easily refer their client to Avalara, earn a commission, and your client works directly with our specialists, where we help them evaluate and implement our compliance solution. The next section is our tools section. And these are tools designed for the practitioner like you to use in your firm to deliver outsourced tax solutions and services. And finally, through the Implement Avalara Solutions route. And this is via the Certified Implementation Partner Program, the CIP program that we have. So if you're just starting out, there's not necessarily a right way or a start here point of entry into these options. We have firms that use all three options. They use both the tools and implement or refer and implement. The options are endless. We can work with any firm, no matter the level of expertise, and any client situation, no matter the complexity. So with Avalara for Accountants, you can now say yes to your clients With these options, your firm has the flexibility to customize how you engage with Avalara based on your service offerings, the firm's resources, and/or each unique client situation. If you'd like to find out more about the Avalara for Accountants program, you can reach out to us directly at accountants@avalara.com or on the web at avalara.com/accountants. Thank you and have a great day.